You want to tell them?
Hey, so by the way, we had to restart, unfortunately. Because we didn't change our background.
No, yeah.
But it's okay, because it's a zombie episode. Kinda.
What's up, my know-it-alls? All right, guys. Yeah, no. So this is a take 2, and we're going to write this time. Mainly because there are any crazy Star Trek crossovers with the Penguin. So, and that's how it looked. Anyway, man, this episode was it's an interesting episode, but at the same time, it was the most fun they've had so far. Like you said before,
I think so.
It should have been a Halloween episode.
It would have absolutely been a Halloween episode. It kind of like kept you on your toes.
It did.
In a way.
Yeah, no, it really did. So the basic gist of it is the Cerritos is having some issues with its navigation array. It has to stop the only place it's available, which is Starbase 80. Starbase 80 is literally the hind end of the galaxy for these explorers, and it's a place that Mariner's very, very familiar with, and so much so that she's terrified to go back. So yeah, what did you think so far?
I liked it. What do you call it? It was like I said, space zombies. So what ended up causing it was their little I don't have my badge. Well, they can't show it.
Because it's a safety measure.
They're No, their little safety badge, every time they would click it, someone would turn into a zombie.
Rutherford to Commander Billups. SB-80's got some problems with their grav plating. Can you help out? Static!
Ish thing. It was a parasite.
Yeah.
But anyways, so the reason why they went to... What?
You saying it's a parasite like that is actually the exact right energy for Star Trek fans. We're like, it's a parasite, it's whatever. Like, that's literally how we see it also. We're like, okay.
The reason why they're even on there in the first place is because they're whale people.
Yeah, the cetacean ops people, the 2 whales.
What they do?
Huh?
The whale people.
So one of them went on an away mission, and it's a planet that has like an electrical something or other. There has a species that was like that, and I guess it piggybacked on to them, and so now they were able to the doctor from some Starbase 80 had to use some really good, strong medical knowledge.
Some problems need an old-fashioned booking.
And that was the hard-hitting technical knowledge he had to have to help them get rid of this thing. Yeah.
Give it.
That's awesome. Let's talk a little bit about Starbase 80. Starbase 80, it's so funny because it's this super retro place. The TOS or the original series is literally what it looks like it came out of, because they've got the little wall communicators, they've got the little elevators that you got to put your hold the handle to turn it and then say where you want to go. They're everywhere, but also the place is literally falling apart. So explain ultimately the treasure hunt that the captain has to go on.
Okay, so captain and you told me earlier. That doesn't mean I remember. So, the captain and Ransom, what do you call it? They're going on this mission to find, was it an engine?
No, it's a navigation array.
Navigation, same thing. Navigation ring. And so they go to the place where they go places.
The transporter room.
Transporter room. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so captain and Ransom go to the transporter room to find a navigation array.
That's right. Well, they're looking for the chief engineer who's supposed to have it.
Yeah.
This and they find one guy, and what does he start? He's like, "Oh, well, no problem. Okay, can you real quick fix this thing?"
Yeah, he goes, "Can you?" Because it's like blaring, beep, 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 beep. And then she was like, "Okay," fixes it. And then he was like, "Great, you'll find him in the arcade, right?" Yeah. So the original place they were trying to go is the arcade. Does not take them to the arcade. They end up going to like the basement cellars.
Sure, they go everywhere else but.
Yeah. And then so there's a bunch of baths, and then he was like, "Actually, can you fix this gas leak?" And then was like, she was like, okay. And then she was like, "Where's this engineer guy that you're talking about?" And he ends up, he was like, "No, it's still in the arcade." And so they go to the arcade, and then they get like greeted by these like alien people. They kind of like rough around the edges.
That's a lot of Acamarians. Careful, Cap. These guys can get pretty rough.
You lost, Starfleet? We don't get a lot of your kind around here.
And then they're like, "We don't see Starfleet coming around here unless it's the arcade. We're going to the arcade." "Oh, okay. Right behind here." And then they gave him tokens on the house. Didn't use them, but either way. And then they go in, and then they see the guy again. And then she was like, "Where is this engineer guy?" that you keep on talking about? Blah, blah, blah. And like, it's like, he's not chewing him out, but in earshot of the other guy, he was like, what do you mean? That is the engineer.
Calm down, lady. That is Jakubowski.
What? Chief Engineer Gene Jakubowski, at your service.
And then she goes, you lied? And basically what happened was he was like, I've been trying to get someone from Starfleet to help fix the base. But apparently, like, we're very low tier on their to-do list.
True story.
And so then Ransom was like not having it, and then she like walks away all sad. She goes, I haven't been nice to you. And so because of that, she ends up like, what does she do? She ends up fighting those bats.
Yeah, they help clear out some bats from some of the lower areas. They decide to really kind of commit to helping. So it's actually, and it's funny because the other plot is the Mariner one, where she ends up going with the other officer they found from there. They're like, by the way, when I tell you they're old, not only is the technology old, like they're wearing old suits, like everything. It's very, very.
I literally told him, I go, why are the suits like that? And he was like, it's from like the old too.
Yeah, it's from Enterprise, and it's like, whatever. So literally, they're having a hard time, and the one person who's taking them around everywhere is telling them, this is not a bad place. Is trying to help them see the upside of this place, and I thought that was really. I got what she's like, it's a place for second chances, and which I was.
I mean, that's where Mariner went when she was banished.
True story.
So. But I think something I liked with like the correlation is the like correlation between Mariner and Mariner's mom, because Mariner's mom in the first episode, she was the commander of Starbase 80. Yeah. I need my words.
In the alternate universe, yeah, so she's like freaked out about it.
Yeah, so she's freaking out, and Mariner's freaking out because that's where she was to be banished. But like she was like, I don't want to be reminded that I'm that person anymore. And then she was like, well, this is a place for second chances, like you said.
Yeah. It was fun though. It was fun watching them defeat the bad guy. I say bad guys. The entity that was misunderstood, as Star Trek often does. So yeah, overall, I had a good time with it. There you go. Now you know. And if nothing's after battle, you have to know it all yourself. What's an auto index for this episode for you?
8.
Right on, man. I'm down also. Let's give it a solid 8. Comment below. Let us know what you thought of the episode. We had a wonderful time watching it. It's a lot of fun. You can tell they're having a good time at the end, and they're doing some fun stuff. I would love to see more about what the parallel universe story arc is.
Yeah, they didn't do anything about that today.
Yeah, there's nothing in that today, so we'll see.
If they did, we just completely missed it, but I don't think they did.
I don't think so either. So comment below. Did we miss it? Would love to know. All right, guys. We'll talk to you again very soon. Never forget.
Everyone loves a know-it-all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.